All right, we're live. Welcome everyone to the Simply Real podcast. You know you're rocking with your girl Jennifer here on the Simply Real podcast. Today we have a very special guest. I'm happy to introduce Elev8ted, who is the CEO of Elev8ted Music Group. He's also the manager of a great artist. What's going on, Elev8ted? Welcome to the
Man,
Simply Real
I'm
podcast.
super happy to be here. Thank you for having me. I really am. Yeah, like she said, I am the CEO of Elev8ted Music Group. I'm a music manager. I've been in the game for about 4 years now. I represent a wonderful artist by the name of Young King, Young Scoop. And yeah, it's been a tremendous path. So I'm definitely glad to be on here to talk about it.
Yeah, so you're coming to us out of Detroit, Michigan, right? How's the weather over there today, actually?
It's real hot. It's real hot. I can hear this fan. I'm on my back porch right now. Fan blasting on me because it is muggy.
Yeah, New York is about 100 degrees too, so I'm hearing you on that one. Absolutely.
Hey, well, listen, we only get a couple months of hot weather anyway,
Yeah,
so I
not
guess we
complaining, right? We can't complain about it. So tell us about your journey as a music producer.
all right.
Get
So,
started.
all right. So it all began, say about 2018. Um, my brother, who is my artist, Young King, Young Scoop, was playing college football, Division 1, and he just sent me some music one day, and I never knew he was making music. You know what I mean? I never knew. I just thought he was just doing football. And when he sent me some music, I'm like, man, this is what we gonna do. Like I just knew then. I'm like, man, this is what we gonna do. So I told him when he comes back home for a spring break, we're gonna see what's going on. We're gonna go to a couple bars, do some showcases, and perform these songs, and see how the crowd and see. I'm your brother. Of course, I'm gonna say it's good, and of course, Mama gonna say it's good. But let's see who people
Right,
who don't know you say.
right.
So we did that, and man, he won like the first three showcases we did. The song he sent me, we got that on the radio like a month into doing it, and I just never looked back. So then I created Elev8ted Music Group, and I never looked back, man. It's just been a tremendous path. So
Wow.
I've been managing him. Actually, helped out a bunch of other artists as well in my city, and just been focusing on building our brand. Really, building our brand, and like I said, helping other artists as well in my city, Detroit.
Right. So what kind of music does your brother do? What kind of messaging does he?
Okay, yeah. So I would say it's hip hop, rap, pop, all mixed in one. He's not really you're more the he doesn't really talk about none of the crazy stuff. You're not gonna hear a bunch of kilos or some Dracos and ARs, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? It's more fun, having a good time, girls, hanging, maybe whatever his life is, but it's something that a lot of people can relate to.
Right.
And yeah, so it's been going real well.
Nice. So you said he went to a lot of showcases and he won a lot of the showcases. Well, he has you
Yeah.
behind him 100%, so that's why he's probably doing so well as well.
Oh man, I think so, but like I said, he's the one with all the talent, man. My job is just to get him seen.
Right. So tell us about the music scene right now. What kind of competition does he have out there, and how's he?
Detroit is filled with so many wonderful artists. You got to think this is the Motor City, Motown, where all the music really kind of had a real big impact in the culture. Motown is
Right.
big, so if you think that those genes and those grandbabies aren't still, you know what I mean? Those are the grandbabies out here. Are those people who was out there shoe whopping on the corner and trying to get seen by Barry Gordy and all that. So
Yeah,
now it's their great
crazy,
grandkids.
right?
All that talent is still here. It's just in a different form. You know what I mean? R&B, rock and hip hop. So Detroit has never lost its step when it comes to music. You know what I mean? So it's definitely very competitive, and but it's fun, man, because it's never a dull moment. If you artist, is always something to do. It's always an event to be seen here in Detroit.
Right. Now, what separates everybody else from everybody else? The cream of the crop kind of thing. Because, like you said, there's so much competition out there.
Ah,
Everybody wants to
man,
be
that
an
was
artist, right? Everybody wants to get out there and make their song work. But what do you really need to have to really make it work? What's that?
consistency. You gotta really stay out there and stay in the front of people. Take it social media serious. Get on these blogs.
Right.
even if you say stupid stuff, I tell my artists, even if you don't got nothing really crazy, just whatever. I had my artist. He said, the Earth is flat. You know how many people on the blog was commenting, either agreeing or telling them how crazy it was.
Oh,
And
wow.
at the end of the day, they like, who is this person? So they looking them up. It's all good publicity. You know what I
Right,
mean? And just doing all and really, I think the biggest mistake is artists feel like they're too big to do certain shows. Like,
right,
don't
right,
get into the game and feel like, oh, I'm supposed to sell out arenas, or I'm too good to pay to perform, and I'm too good for open mics when there's only 10 people there. And you know what I mean? Like, who
right,
are you? Get out here, get seen, perfect your craft, and
right,
the little by little you do, people will get to know you. So that I think that's what separates people: the people who stay consistent and
right.
stay in front of people and keep working on their craft out here, no matter if it's 5 people watching or 500.
Yeah, and I think that's what people get turned away from it, when they figure out that there's not many people watching or they feel like they not getting ahead. So, what motivation did your brother keep up with? What's that mindset like that he's got to keep?
I told him from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, there's so many people out here doing music. I told him from the beginning, people not gonna care. You know what I'm saying? People gonna feel, oh, I can rap too, or oh, my cousin rap, or whatever, blah blah blah. When we
Right,
first started doing this, not many people were watching the Instagram posts, liking Instagram posts. I told them, don't just keep posting. We're gonna keep posting our stuff, no matter what. And then slowly but surely, people started catching on. And I told him that was going to be our motto, no matter if the venue we signed up for was to perform in front of 20 people, 200, or 1,000 people, treat it the same.
right,
And our goal is to come out of there with, as many people remembering who you are. Everybody not going to like you. But if we do as many shows and get 1 or 2 people each time that's going to be a true follower or supporter, we
right.
won. You know what I mean?
That matters. Yeah, exactly. I hear you on that. Who are some of his big influencers? People that he looks up to.
Oh
What are
man, he
some
loves Big
favorite
Sean,
artists?
man. He
Who does
loves Big Sean. So when he won the Detroit Budweiser Music Contest, Big Sean was a part of that, and he got a chance to sit down virtually because we was during COVID. So it was supposed to be an in-person meet and greet, but since it was during COVID, it's actually during a Zoom meeting. But he actually got to sit down and talk to Big Sean, and that was real big for him. He always up to him before he was even doing music, and so that was real big influence. And Royce the 5'9", another artist here from Detroit, and I don't know, he just likes a lot of different artists. He's not one sided. He's very creative, but I could tell you that Big Sean is definitely one of his biggest influences.
Oh, nice. That's pretty dope. That's nice. So what other artist? You said besides your brother, you have another artist under your belt?
I've worked with a bunch of artists. I worked with a lot of artists in my city. Honestly, it just become up because of my work ethic. People either see me going around the city, doing different events, talking, getting our name out there. They see how far we came so far in our city in such a far time, and all the stuff that we've done. So a lot of artists is like, man, I've been doing this forever, and I haven't done some things that you and your brother have done, and it's just our hard work and me just doing what I'm doing. Artists
Right.
come up to me, ask for advice, so I've been able to lend advice, make money off of it, and it's been real lucrative and it's been real informational because I've been able to learn from these other artists as well.
Right. What are some of the challenges that you think you faced along the way of this journey?
I would say wasting money. You never know what's really good for you or not. You got to bump your head a few times.
Right, right,
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you trying your best to go ahead. You think this is the best route. You put money. You want to invest in yourself. You know that you supposed to invest, but sometimes you end up putting in in the wrong hands. And I would say learning the business. It's so many loopholes
right.
and so much that goes along with it. It's not just about making music and performing. It's so much business behind the scenes that really goes a long way. So I would say that would be the
That
thing.
because that's something that I talk to because I interview a lot of artists and I always ask them, that business mindset. Like, is it just about music, and how do you sort of integrate that business side of it? So I love that you just said that. How did you guys kind of pair the business side of it with all the music? Did you
You gotta just learning, being a sponge, not afraid to ask questions.
right,
To go on YouTube. When we first got started, I just went to all the events, and I still do. And we used to have radio. freestyle sessions on the main radio station down here, 107.5, and it'd be a lot of artists down there, producers and managers, and I would just sit around and listen to them talk, see what they were doing to get exposure, see, watch them, and I, see what they're doing, see what not to do, what to do, and just be a sponge, you know what I mean, and then just doing your research on what you need to do. So really not being afraid to ask questions and being a total sponge because it's so much information when it comes to this game.
Right. That's the thing. You just got to keep asking questions. And like you said, be consistent, be persistent, right?
Of course, of course.
What do you think are some of the main core elements that your brand represents? Like, what are the most important core elements of your brand?
Oh man, just being elevated, man, being above others. I started elevated in 2018, and I never seen so many people talk about being elevated since. It's elevated everywhere. We want to elevate, and it means a lot. You know what I mean? Because when I first thought of it, I was like, man, what's something that'll stand out? And our brand is just hard work and staying consistent and never quitting. Like I said, a lot of people get discouraged when they don't get the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Or they don't get the results they want. And I think a lot of people respect us because the same people who weren't liking our posts and weren't supporting, seeing that we still did it without their support, and it made them respect us even more. So now when they see us, oh man, I love what you're doing, and I support. You know what I mean? But because they don't want to feel left out. So
Right.
I think that's something that means a lot.
Yeah, 100%. I love that. I love the collaboration. Speaking of collaborations, are there some people that you guys want to collaborate with, or who do you have in tune to collaborate with? Any upcoming?
Oh my gosh, man! Just so many talented Detroit artists and artists across the country. Honestly, I could say, man, we really want to work with Big Sean. If we can get that feature from Big Sean, I know he's watching. He's following my brother Scoop, man, and that means a lot to him. So I know he's watching. So I know he's just waiting on that call from Sean to be able to work from him, or Royce, or any other big artists here in Detroit. I know that mean a lot to him, and just being able for my brother to work with artists like 24 Hours, who's a platinum recording artist out of Atlanta, and his younger brother is multi-platinum, made in Tokyo. And so it's just so we've been able to make these connections. So they're just saying that we can do it, and we are at the caliber to work with these major artists. So
Yeah, 100% you're on that caliber. You're definitely going to do that. And you have that motivation and you have the achievement to do it. So I'm believing you guys, definitely 100%. So you keep rising and moving up. You guys moving up
I
quick.
appreciate
So any upcoming performances you guys got going on?
it. Okay, yeah. So we have August 7th. We have the GMT ENT picnic here in Detroit. That's like one of the big. They do one mic videos. If you're an artist, you know what one mic videos are, where you got the mic hanging and rapping your song. So they do really good out here. Then we got the Hennies and Hamburgers downtown Detroit Eastern Market. That's gonna be a lot of food trucks, artists down there. That's gonna
That's
be like a crazy festival. That's gonna be fantastic. So if
nice.
anybody's that can make it out there, now it's gonna be Labor Day weekend. You better be out there, man.
Nice. That sounds pretty dope. A lot of performances coming up. When y'all coming to New York?
Whenever man, listen, we would love to. We would try to come soon. Like, so if you know any events down there that got some artists that got like open mics or anything that's worth coming out, let me know. We're gonna make a trip.
Yeah, we definitely gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen, absolutely. So in terms of the music business, and I mean you've been in the hip hop industry for so long, how have you seen it evolve from back then to now? And how
I would say
with it?
easier now. You know it. We got social media. Like back in the
Yeah,
day,
so
like
you have more tools now to really market yourself,
there
right?
you go. There you go. And then back in the day, like we know all my friends wanted to be rappers, you know what I'm saying? So but we just was like, how are we gonna get to New York? How are we gonna get to and make them listen to it? How are we gonna record this demo? How are we gonna get people to see us? Now you just got uploaded to the internet.
Nice, in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, but at the same time, you gotta look at it just like you can upload it to internet. 10 million other rappers and singers can upload too, so it makes it a lot harder to be seen too. So it's a gift and a
So
curse.
that's a good point. That's a good point. Well, what's your advice for any upcoming artists who are trying to make it in today's world with the industry?
Oh man, stay consistent. Like I keep saying, please don't worry about numbers and likes and comments. You're gonna always have more views than likes. You're gonna always look at the analytics and be like, man, 100 people saw this and one person liked it. You know what I'm saying? So never get discouraged because of that. Stay in front of people, man. Like even if it's as many shows, don't be discouraged. 5 people, 500 people, just do it. Market yourself. You know, spend that extra dollar to get on your city's blogs. You know, whatever city you in, or spend that extra money to be seen. So people be like, who is this? You know, and then the more you work out there and you're doing shows, you'll gain familiarity with people because they're like, oh, I saw him on that, and I like his music. So just stay consistent, people, and I guarantee you, it's gonna pay off.
I love that. I love that you're talking about the social media because a lot of people do look at the numbers and it kind of discourages them a lot too.
Of course, believe me, I'm one of those people. I know sometimes numbers look good, but I'm one of those people, but at the end of the day, I always tell myself it is what it is, and I'm gonna keep doing it. And the reason I really stopped caring is because, like I said, the people that I thought wasn't caring or didn't see it, like I know they see it. Facebook friends, Instagram friends.
Right.
Those are the people who come up to me when I'm out in public, like, "Hey, man, I love what you're doing." I'm like, "You see it? You love it, but you never liked the post. You never come in.
Never
So
joined the
that,
live. Never did this.
yeah,
Never did that. Right.
yeah. So that just told me, man, that people watching, and I'm doing the right thing. So
Right.
don't worry about
I love your consistency. I love your motivation, and that's what you got to keep doing. That empowerment and keep it moving along. Definitely. So, what else you got lined up? And do you have anything else going on with the music business besides being a
Oh, right now I'm just working on some more merch. I always got like hoodies and ladies stuff. So I got some ladies crop tops and shorts that should be done tomorrow. I
nice?
got some short shorts that for the ladies, they always liked it, and I got the elevated going across. And I'm getting ready for the fall, so that way I can have all my hoodies ready for when the weather change. And yeah, man, just trying to stay consistent. Doing a lot of networking events, staying out here and meeting new artists. That's the way to stay relevant. Is staying out here, not just focusing on what you got going. Is being consistent and supporting other artists because if you out here and you support other artists, when they see you on stage, they'll come and stand front row when you performing. But if you go to performances and when you leave and when you done performing, you leave, or when they perform, you're not showing them no love, expect that same energy. You know what I mean? So I'm always one of those people that firm believers, support the other up and coming artists,
Love that. Yeah, the
on
collaboration.
love. Go to the stage, platform, and that way, for my artist's turn, they're gonna clap for my artist. So that's how I do it.
Definitely, definitely. Well, we know we're gonna be seeing you a lot more in the upcoming world. We're gonna be seeing you out there doing your thing.
And,
I can't wait to see what else you're gonna be dropping soon. Oh, y'all got a new album that just dropped, right?
oh man. So listen,
What's up with that? Tell us about the new
elevated
album.
to elevated to Young King, Young Scoop. Uh, I listen, man. We've been getting so many good reviews. It's his third mixtape. Okay, third tape.
Oh,
The first tape was Elevated 1. Then we dropped the Antidote. Now this is Elevated 2. Now I'm telling you, it's no skips. 8 songs, no skips. Every song you're gonna love. So you can find that on all platforms. That means Apple, Spotify, YouTube,
right.
Tidal, whatever you listen to music on, it'll be there.
Y'all gotta go check it out. Pick up that album. We're streaming everywhere right now. Go check it out. Definitely a dope album. I appreciate you coming on the Simply Real podcast. Absolutely.
Oh, this was amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
tell everybody where they can find you on Instagram, where they can pick up
Okay.
the album, all that stuff. Definitely plug your
Most
stuff.
definitely. Most
Where you get
definitely. All right.
some
So
merch,
look.
all that stuff.
So find me on Instagram at elevated_juice. You can find me on Clubhouse at Elevated Juice. You can follow my artist, Young King, Young Scoop, on IG at King Scoop 18. All right, that's King Scoop 18. I really appreciate you for having me today. It's been a wonderful, wonderful interview, and I look forward to coming back.
Yeah, definitely. We're definitely gonna have you back and keep it locked in because we're definitely gonna have you part of the Simply Real magazine that we're gonna be dropping soon.
What?
Yeah,
Oh man,
we're talking about
ready.
the magazine soon too. So we're definitely gonna have you as a feature, you and your brother. Absolutely, 100%.
Let me know we're ready.
Yeah, we're gonna get you out of here, New York too. We were planning a showcase the last couple months, but I got canceled. So we're gonna try to plan another one soon.
Listen, you let me know, we will come. I have never been to New York, believe it or not, and
Oh, you
if
gotta come to New
no,
York.
I've never been. So if I come for your event, it'll be even more special because it'll be the first time I ever been.
See, so we gotta make it happen. We gotta make it happen.
Most
We gonna make
definitely.
it happen, definitely, 100%. Well, y'all locked into the Simply Real podcast. You talking to Elevated Juice? Definitely go check out the album. Go check him out on Instagram. Go check out his artist. He's got it going on. He's got a dope artist going on. Thank you once again, Elevated. We appreciate you for being here on the Simply Real podcast.
Yes, thank you again. I appreciate it. Y'all go get that Elev8ted by Young King, Young Scoop, and I'll catch you guys next time.
All right, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, y'all. Take it easy.